Hey everybody, welcome to another Monty After Dark. It's Friday, it's July 8th, 2022, and it's pretty hot here. So, how is everybody doing? Thank you for joining me. Smash that like button, it helps me out a lot. Hi there, efforts in that name. How are you doing? Luna's Stove Reflection, Sarah M. Welcome, Valos J, KK's Corner. Hopefully, you had a happy birthday. Diane, again, we got Trish M in the chat. Welcome, Trish. Who else do we have here? We got Flordea. Hopefully you're a good Flordea. Skinny Queen, how are you doing? If you want to join the panel, come on up. We got Mons. We have Tudor Times. Welcome. We got a good amount of people here. We got Hippie Easter, Teaser Work in Progress, Sleepy Moo, Crab Apples, Selene Bo, Sorry Not Sorry, Harmony. We also have Ray Ray. Is Ray Ray here? DH, JB0617, and Cherry Vivian. Hi there, Ray Ray. All right, check out Ray Ray's GoFundMe as usual. Hi, Minnow. How you doing? Texas Peep, Diamond Girl, Amy Judy, Adrian C, Melanie, Lami. Hi there. Thank you, everybody that's been sending me donations. I really appreciate it. It's really helping with these extravagant costs of burying my mother. So thank you so much. Here's Ray Ray's GoFundMe. Not really that much to talk about. There's an outage in terms of payment solutions all across Ontario due to Rogers. Rogers, typically seen as a telecommunications company, but they do have a bank charter as well. So they're dipping their toes into many things. In fact, yeah, they're one of the biggest companies in Canada. Hey there, shits and giggles. Hey there, Mary, impatient, just Jill, Holy Water, Michelle, Gardner, Janie, Blurp Bean, and what's up, Janelle? Hello. So all I will say is a lot of people have been affected. A lot more people are constantly in and out of service. It's been happening since this morning. Luckily, it didn't affect me making some payments because I had to make some payments today. Thank you, Ray Ray. Appreciate it. Hey, Yummy Yummy, Beantown Girl, Nancy C, Lolo, FC, what's up? Hi there, Melanie. All right, so she's supposedly going on a date with you know who, the 22/23-year-old guy. So how will that end? I don't really know. I don't even know if she's really gonna go on the date because she was trying to live stream, but I do believe. Wait a second. Which company is she with? I thought she was with Telus. So why is she? I don't understand if she's with Telus, which is what Nader is with, because she said that hey, she's still paying for my plan because it's Telus. So why is her phone stuff down? Unless it's tied in some way, because yeah. Okay. All right. So come up if you want to. Hey Frank G. No Wi-Fi, no validation. Exactly. She's losing all those wide amounts of validation right now. Andy's Nails and Tarot, what's up? A date that she has to pick up and pay for. Lol. If it's real at all. Yeah, that is very true. She did state she wasn't Telus runs off Rogers. I thought they had their own networking because I'm googling some stuff here because I know Rogers has their other brands and so does Bell and Telus as well. So I was like, still doesn't make any sense. But yeah, it could make sense that Telus is running off of Rogers at some level. Exactly, Fake A. You're right. Everyone's connected to Rogers. Thank you, Melanie. Appreciate it. Andrea and Katz, what's up? Yeah, I think her home internet is Rogers, so that's why she's having a problem. My internet is fine because I'm with Bell. So this is the only reason why I'm streaming right now. I guess I could use my phone, but even mine and my dad's phone kind of been acting up because I have a plan that runs I'm with a company that runs off the Rogers network and Bell network, so it was gonna screw up. Good thing I do have Bell as my internet service provider. Hey Charlotte. Hey Nancy C, what's up? All right, so if nobody wants to join, we can watch the 3 minute live. If nobody hasn't watched that live, hey Greeny Bluish, and it ended. It ended abruptly. Well, actually, not abruptly. Somebody told me it was spinning for a good amount of time, and then it was just done and over with, and she never came back. So I'm presuming she's on that date right now. Hey Freya, what did she do today? Have a coffee bees, and after that, all she did after that was just say that she's going on this date. She doesn't know about his how he gets around, but okay. She can't stream the date. Oh yeah, she would be doing that, wouldn't she? All right, let's watch the 3 minutes of the last stream here. I'll share my audio. Let's go. Let's see what she's up to. Maybe I'll put it like this. What speed is it on? Normal, great.
Hi. Alright.
Did she
I don't have
shower?
internet, so
Good
I'm
question.
not sure why, but Rogers is down, so we have to do this.
Hey Charlotte, have a good dinner.
This way.
Hey G, glad you're here.
Hi
Here, Airy
guys.
Pepperoni, what's up?
Oh, sorry, the fan.
Yeah,
Can
she
you hear the fan? I need to fix a better solution here. Hold on a minute. Look at this.
right, Fox
Oh, that's
Lady.
cool. Hey, this is so awesome.
But she's catfishing though, Fox Lady. And if you've noticed, she did rearrange her room. Her desk is now in front of her closet. Make it make sense. Why would you do that?
So Roger's internet is having problems, so we are not able to
Hey, Glasgow
do
gangster.
anything with the Wi-Fi. So, can you hear that fan still? I need it because I'm fucking hot. Is it better? Or is it still you can hear the wind? Hi, Tracy. Lambo! Your ear. I look great today? Really well. I'm just putting my
Hey,
makeup on
Ginger.
now. So. Hey, Ted. It's better? Okay.
So true.
If it's bad, just let me know.
Hey, Sleepy
I'm
Moon.
back from recording music. I have
Martina.
missed you. Me too, Ray William. Hi, Jack. So, let me get ready because I have somebody impatient waiting on me to pick them up. I cleaned my whole house.
Well, good
So
for
we don't have
you.
internet, so I hung out with Pete. We were watching Rio Car while eating. I went to Taco Bell, got 2 tacos, and Pete's got a 4-piece because I bleached my whole kitchen. My floors, my room is pretty clean.
Extra wasabi. Thank you so much. Appreciate this.
I just have to make my bed and
Hey,
spray
Ellie.
it.
How are you doing?
No, they wanted to come earlier, but I'm like, I'm not ready.
Hey, MacG.
Lambo. Hi, J-Boy. So what do you think of the cleave already? Anyways.
Maricab MC, as a Canadian, can you help us clarify why Chantel would have grad high school near the same age as her new man, 2004 instead of 02, 20 years old? Uh, where did you hear that, Maricab? She was kept back 2 years. Also, remember that in around that time, my time during school in Ontario, we had a 50 year. It was called OAC. So OAC uh, was called AKA Grade 13, and it was called OAC was called Ontario Academic Credit. So it's pretty much to prepare you for college slash university. So instead of 4 years of high school, you would have 5. So that was the cusp of my time and her time. So that might factor in. Let me put the Wikipedia link in. So hopefully that adds to your understanding of what's going on in and around the early 2000s. Hi there, Ree. How you doing? Hey, baby. What's up? Join the panel if you want to. Let me put out that join link again.
I don't know where my. Just gonna put some cream on my
Right, Lolo?
décolletage.
There you go. See, Aaron Shred was in the last year OAC.
My décolleté. Hey, Monica. Leo Queen. I don't know if he drives. I don't think so.
And that was it. Very abruptly, it just ended just like that. So we're pretty much caught up. Hey, Ari, what's up?
Hey, Monty, how are you feeling? How are
I'm
you
all right.
doing, hun?
You
Good,
know,
good.
yeah,
Considering, right?
yeah, exactly. So what are you up to?
Glad.
What do you think?
I'm lost. I'm here to follow along with you because I've been busy.
Okay.
So
Yes.
what has our messy queen been up to?
Really not that much. But a lot of people are now speculating that she was held back 2 years. I mean, it's possible. Plus, if you also factor in the OAC, when did OAC and okay, here we go. It says it here in the Wikipedia. OAC continued to act as a fifth year of secondary education until it was phased out in 2003. So it did
Oh.
affect her. So also got to factor that in, people. If you're not from Ontario and stuff, you wouldn't really know that. And if you're not like the age group, you wouldn't also really know that OAC around the early 2000s was phased out because it
Mm-hmm.
was just pure, it was bullshit to me. It's like you're spending an extra year in high school, 5 years.
Oh,
If
that's
you want,
crap.
yeah, yeah. So, you were like a year older when you wanted to go to college university outside of Ontario. We got
That
Doughai
makes
Cookie.
sense.
Yeah, we got Doughai Cookie here. What's up? We're gonna add you right now. Hey, Doughai Cookie.
Hi everyone. Hi Erie.
Hi.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so oh Erie, by the way, I thought your voice selections for the cats were perfect, by the way, no matter what Chantal says.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna keep it that way because it's original to me. It's what feels right. So we're gonna keep rolling with those voices. Thank you.
Good. Keep them. They're hilarious. I loved it.
Working on another episode, by the way.
Inspired by the ball incident.
Inspired by a lot.
Okay, Deb makes a good point here. She dropped out to go to Katimavik program, then went back to school. Yeah, that makes sense. Dropping out, then you go into Katimavik. You spend about a couple months learning life lessons, learning how to be a mature adult, and then maybe
Wait
go
a
back to
minute.
school after.
Is that what that Katimavik program is?
Yeah, it's supposed to help you learn life skills, right?
She went to that.
Yeah, well, she said so. So it's pretty
She
much.
failed miserably. She
Mm.
failed. The program did not work. It needs to be revised.
Yeah, so
Do you think her
The
basically,
parents
program did
made
not
her go
work.
though? Like that was a condition? Like she messed up and they said, like, you've got to go do this for a year and then we'll talk about other stuff. It's either this or go to a psych hospital or something.
yeah, that's possible as well.
It could have been like the worst of two evils for her because I don't see her voluntarily going somewhere where she's going to be regulated. Her food, her actions, her time, her company, because we know she doesn't like people. So it would have been like I think that's why she had to go. They made her go.
Yeah, I'm thinking it wasn't of her own volition. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, she definitely was
Oh,
made
so
to
she was
go.
kind of like, you got to go there or else type
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, pretty much.
Mm.
I believe it.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, for sure. So I guess,
Well, don't make her the poster child for that program.
Yeah. No. No. I
mhm.
wish we had something like that here. That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, it depends on, your mindset, right? Like you can either find it fun or torture. It
I
really all
suppose.
depends. Because some
suppose if you're
people, yeah,
not a very social person or person who likes to give back or do like hard work, it would be awful. But if
yeah,
that kind of thing is like something you do anyway and you get to do it with a group of people that you like, that would be a good time.
Right? Hey,
yeah,
we could all have a
exactly.
ball in that program together.
Yeah, wouldn't it be fun?
It would be super fun.
We'd make it fun though, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd annoy you in 2 days. You'd be like, enough, Erie. That's enough. The jokes can stop now.
No. Monty will sing to us and we'll be like, stop. We'd make some sick beats.
Oh, yeah, of course. Sick beats every night. Campfire marshmallows roasting, everything. Jen takes it off, says, I applied for Katima Vic and wasn't accepted because you had to be bilingual. Okay.
I suppose Chantel's kind of bilingual. Like she can't read it, but she can speak it somewhat.
Yeah, and I guess it was somebody was like gave her a buy, as in, okay, fine. You can get in.
I'm not French, but if someone who is fluent in French can tell me, what would you rate her French on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the worst?
Well, FFG is very fluent. She can read it and speak it, and she reckons her French is garbage. Total garbage.
It doesn't sound as nice when she's talking it. So I mean, from my point of view, who doesn't know crap about French, I'm like, that doesn't sound pretty like it normally does.
I mean, I'm impressed by anyone who can pick up another language of any kind and be brave enough to say it out loud, because I'm learning Korean and I sound like a fool, but I can read it better than I can say it. So, yeah.
I only know the bad words in Korean.
Pardon?
I only know the bad words in Korean.
Oh, like the swear word for SHIT?
Pangu is used a lot.
Pabo, but that's more of a curse word, not a real swear, like fool.
No, pangu, which is fart. It's fart. Did
Oh,
you pangu?
Yeah. But there's pabo. If they say someone's pabo, like Jimin's pabo, that's you're a fool. Jimin's a fool. They say that a lot.
My mother-in-law's Korean. My husband's half Korean.
Really? So. Oh, yay! Where's he from?
Hey,
Seoul.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to Korea in January.
Oh, I want to go there. It's definitely on the.
How's everybody doing today?
Hey, Trash Panda, what's up?
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Yeah.
You good?
Good. I just found out my little brother has COVID.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear. Hopefully he makes a good recovery.
Yeah.
I am so sorry to hear that.
Yes. He is not too proud. He's not too happy about that at all. He's like, damn it, I got COVID.
I think everyone's going to get it at some stage. Does he have any vulnerabilities or anything that might make it worse for him, or is he pretty healthy?
No, I do. I'm the one who does. And me and him share a bathroom, and we share a same side of the house. So we're trying to keep him in his room as much as possible.
Yeah.
I had it in January, so the best advice I can give you is try and rest as much as possible. I know it's hard to drink water or eat anything, but try to at least take some vitamin C and drink lots of water, lots of fluids, keep the fluids going.
Oh, but what he mostly has right now is mostly like a sinus congestion, and that's mostly what he got.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. But you want those fluids
I had it
to
in
flush
January.
it out. Yeah, you want the fluids to flush it out.
It was like a super annoying cold, and I was so scared that it was going to mess with my lungs. But me with my asthma, I didn't have no lung problems at all with it. It blew my mind. It was all in my head. It was horrible.
Yeah.
It's like my nose was just stuffed up. But other than that, I was just tired. It took a week and I was better.
That congestion is probably the worst congestion I've ever experienced. But the only thing I had afterwards that apparently, and I'm not, don't take this for gold, but according to my doctor, it's common to get a sinus infection after having COVID.
you have to, well, okay. In my opinion, I'm not a doctor. I am a avid believer in the neti pot, especially when you're having like any kind of sinus issues, because what causes the sinus infection is the snot sitting in the sinuses.
Yeah.
So as long as you can like flush that out, it'll keep you from
Yeah.
getting infected.
Yeah. I've got a
Yeah,
similar
well,
thing. I've got really bad dust allergies,
Yeah,
and
same.
it was recommended for me to flush my nasal passages to get the dust out, because that's what causes like a lot of my eyes watering and stuff like that. So I've got like a little airflow thing that goes up and washes it out with a bit of saline. Works really well. But I never really got any I didn't really have that much congestion with the COVID. The worst was for me was afterwards. I got really bad vertigo. I had it for about 2 weeks afterwards. Couldn't go to work. I couldn't stand up.
That was
Because
probably
all
an inner
the
ear
nerves were
thing.
inflamed in my head, in my ears, and it just made me all off kilter, and I couldn't walk around.
Oh, it was horrible. I remember the first night I got it, like I knew instantly it wasn't a regular cold because I got a fever, which I never get fevers when I get sick. And I was wrapped around in a comforter walking around the house, like freezing. My body could not warm up. Could not. And then all I wanted to do was sleep, but then I can't sleep because I have kids. So I'm like just wrapped in a blanket, shivering, fever, watching my kids play.
Yeah. It took me a couple days to even figure out what was going on. But at the time I was living with my boyfriend, and he was sneezing for 3 days. And I sneezed like it, I caught it right when he caught it, I guess, because he was only like a day ahead of me. And we just started sneezing and having like, lightheadedness. And I was like, wait, it took me 2 full days to be like, oh, we're sick. We have fucking COVID. And went and got tested, and good times. I think everyone's going to get it. I'm vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated. I'd had
I'm
2 at that
vaccinated
time.
too.
I'm vaccinated too. I was vaccinated beforehand, and I hadn't had my booster yet, but I figured eventually I was going to get it. Has anybody had it more than once?
I've had it only once confirmed. I think I had it another time, but it was not confirmed because it was before we figured out how to confirm stuff.
Yeah.
The one thing that it messed up with me, because you know how they say people who already have like health issues, I already have high blood pressure issues.
Oh,
So
yeah.
before I got COVID, I had been cleared from taking high blood pressure meds because I went on this very extreme low sodium diet, no eating fried foods, limited sugar, and it actually my blood pressure got normal. 3 days before I got diagnosed with COVID, I had gotten taken off the medications, got sick. A week after COVID, blood pressure skyrocketing all over the freaking place.
Yuck. Sorry.
It took about a month and a half I'm lying, like about 2 months to get my blood pressure under control again.
It's all the after effects, I think, that worries people. It's not so much getting through the COVID. It's like, what's my life going to be like afterwards? Am I going to have anything that sticks?
I've never had
something.
it.
You've never had it? Oh,
No, I never had it. I have been vaccinated. I have had the booster. My cousin actually got COVID when it first came out, to the US, when it first was prominent, like I think it was March of 2020. And she did develop some very harsh after effects. She had a very life-changing stroke in her, like the stroke affected both sides because of where it happened in her brain. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
some things can happen as a result, but I think that things like that are more rare, they're more rare than anything, but unfortunately she did have something happen. My son had COVID and he was vaccinated as well, but his symptoms were just like being tired, and he had a headache for a couple of days. His main symptom was just tired. He didn't have anything respiratory at all. Nothing sinus at all.
See,
So
I think that's what getting the vaccine is what, in my opinion, I'm not a doctor, is what they're saying is keeping people from getting the bad lung stuff. Is
well,
from
You
and my
know,
cousin didn't have the vaccine yet because it had just come, to the US. So I'm not,
okay.
and I'm not saying like it's a end all be all or anything, but because there's, you know what, with this virus, there's no rhyme or reason though, because you can have like comorbidity, I can't say it.
comorbidities.
Comorbidity.
Yes, you can have that, and you can have very mild case of it and survive, and then you can be healthy and not. It's like you never know. You just don't know.
Okay,
That
so if talking theories and stuff, people who have more muscle mass or something get worse symptoms for some reason. That's why,
oh
like my fat ass just had a head cold, and some runner will get sick and maybe pass away from it. I know it's a theory, but it's a theory.
So
but
does
then
that
they
mean
were
men are affected a lot
I
more than
think
women because they
yes,
have
I
generally more
do.
muscle mass?
I believe so. I don't know. I've watched a bunch of different doctors talking about different stuff about it, and I think that that's very much like a factor in the severity.
See,
And
and I
like
heard the opposite. I heard that women get affected more severely than men.
I hear a kitty. It's not mine.
No, that's my son. He's pretending to
Oh,
be a cat.
see, and
oh,
that's
He's
what I'm
very
saying.
good.
Like at first they were saying people who had many health issues had worse cases and were at higher risk to pass. And then they were saying people who were on the healthier side could come through it okay. But as time went on, we've seen that it affects everybody differently, no matter what. You know what I mean?
yep.
Like no matter what you had going on, you don't know until you get it how it's going to affect you and how it's going to affect you down the line. That's what
My
makes it scary.
What's scary to me is like right now in the city I'm in, our cases are going up and up and up. We're back over like 500 new confirmed cases a day. And for, you know, that's only a small percentage who go and actually get tested. So I keep my mask on as much as possible still. I'm trying not to take no more chances. I'm good. I don't want
My
to get it
mom had been
again.
in and out of the hospital during the whole COVID thing, and luckily, and she was able to get vaccinated. She hasn't picked it up yet, which I'm very surprised because she has been exposed to nurses and aides that have had it. So I'm thankful that she hasn't got it. And I do worry because she's in the hospital right now again, and our cases are on the rise because of the 4th and all the parties and stuff.
Ours
So,
is just because it's summertime and this is the time of year everyone parties. Like from now until the end of August, it's just party time. Every bar is open, everyone's going out barbecuing, like they don't care.
mhm.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
So maybe that's why Chantal didn't get it so bad, because she's like, what did she do that percentage when she was in Costco? 56 or something percent fat?
Right?
Yeah. Saved your life.
Oh shoot. Right?
Anything's possible.
Who knows? We don't know the full science. We're not going to know the full
Oh
science
Yeah.
no.
until
We won't know it for a long
Well,
time, I
and the
think.
fact is
yeah.
it's mutated so many times, like and it just continues to mutate. So they can't even pin down exactly, what's going on
Now,
because each
Monty,
variant is different. Like
you've got
I'm
a
sure we
science
had the
background,
Omicron.
right? Sorry.
Yeah,
Mine's
Monty, are
still
you in
lagging a bit, sorry.
infectious stuff or what's your medical background? Monty?
Monty stepped out.
Why
Oh,
did
is
you
he
say I was lagging?
No, I'm lagging a
No.
little bit.
Oh, okay.
That's
All
why
right, no
I
problem.
don't mean to talk over hot ass. Sorry.
That's okay. What was your question, hot ass?
What kind of science stuff are you in?
More biology.
Mm.
Yeah.
So do you know
Ooh,
much about
cool.
how the viruses mutate and change, or no?
Not specifically to COVID,
Mm.
because even with experts, they don't all agree
Right.
on like a lot of things.
I just hope it doesn't get weaponized. That's my biggest fear, that someone's going to catch it, figure it out, and weaponize it and spread it.
Well, that's probably what it was in the first place.
Yeah.
That's why it
You
mutated
Yeah,
see
the
how
way it
well
does.
it
but didn't
works.
they say that it was a weapon in some lab and then it
Yeah.
got out and then it
Yep.
spread all over the
That's the
world?
theory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the
I
running
have
theory.
theories, but I'm not going to share them because
Yeah,
then we'll
let's
never
not
get
go
off
crazy
this
with that.
panel.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Because the
Oh,
wrong
I
people
have
get
lots
hurt
of
with
The
that
theories.
kind
main
of
thing
stuff.
I feel like is it's here
Mm.
regardless of how it came.
Mm.
Now, unfortunately, we're dealing
Mm.
with it. And
Mm.
it's affected us in so many ways.
Mm.
I mean, even outside of health, just like mental
Economic,
health and
yeah,
We can
economically,
talk about
income. And
conspiracy theories. It's allowed,
TV,
Erie.
yeah, yeah. My biggest thing is that a whole population and country of people got the blame for one idiot's stupid move.
Oh, of
That was
course.
that's what upset me the most, is you can't blame an entire boatload of people because of one idiot. That's not fair.
Well, yeah, but they will. That's just how it works.
Yeah, I'm just like, nah, don't be. And yeah, I get upset with stuff like that. I can't shut up. You've obviously seen that there are just some things that I can't be quiet about, and that's one of them.
My mom's conspiracy theory is that it's population control because we have too many people and not enough food supply. So that's why it was accidentally released from the lab. So that's just a theory, but it's one that makes a lot of sense.
But then it hit places that have no population growth. So I don't know how well that works out.
nothing
The
surprises me
population's on the
though.
decline, not the increase. So
yeah, but we don't have enough food or anything for the people that are here. Well, I guess we do, but we don't.
There are places that waste a lot of food. We have enough
Right.
food. It's just wasted food.
Right.
Like Australia, we've got our issue is that we've got a lot of farmers and we don't have to import a lot of food. So we're okay. But then we are such a big, vast country. We need trucks and we need transportation to get where we need to get our things to. And we've got weather that tries to starve us to death, either by fire or flood or drought. So we'll be okay once we figure that all out. We're still getting there.
We have grocery stores that just toss food, and it's good food too. It's a lot of it's within date, and still days before it goes bad. I mean, I don't understand why the waste is horrific.
I think it's probably got to do with, because I've worked in different retail places and a lot of them have sold food. It's because once there's a list that you're given that has certain types of food on it, and then it gives you an expiration time frame. So if it's 6 weeks out, you mark it to this amount, and then if it's 3 days, like 3 weeks out, you mark it to this to try and get rid of it. Once it's in a certain time frame, you have to dispose of it because it's not within its safe expiration limit. So tossing it is your only option. You can't sell it within that time frame.
Right.
So that's where you can't donate it as well. Some things you can, some you can't. So it's all there to protect the consumer, but it feels so wasteful. Yeah.
Oh yeah, are we going to talk about Foodie and her date with her Turkish /
her Turkey man?
He was Turkish up until now. Now he's Egyptian, right?
The young guy?
Yeah.
Is he Turkish or is he Egyptian? And is he 20, 23, or 22?
Oh, she's got a sugar baby.
Did you hear her though? She is making it up. I caught her in the midst of the lie. She goes, he's 6 foot, paused, thought about it, and she's like, no, wait, Naya says he's 6 foot, so he has to be taller. He's 6'2". And I'm like, oh, it's right there. She paused and thought about it, edited her comment, and then kept going. She's
When did she
making them
say
up as
that?
she goes.
Today, Okie?
Oh God, one of her streams in the last 24 hours.
Oh, that was when she was sitting in the kitchen yesterday
Yep.
talking about
He's
him.
6 foot.
When he magically
Yay.
became
6'2".
23 and Egyptian.
And she was
But now he's Turkish
questioning the
again.
morality of it. And I'm like, if you think it's even a tiny bit immoral, don't effing do it. Don't do it.
Okay, so first of all, wait, Cookie, give me a second. Sorry. You're gonna. Hi, baby.
Oh, he's meow.
What are you doing? You're a cat? Are you a kitty?
That's what my cat does.
Sorry about that. No. So first she starts with if you remember, sometime this week she was like, "Look, I have an engagement ring too. Someone sent it to me as a sponsorship. I don't. First of all, lady, who's out there sending jewelry to people? Because I'd like to know. Send some to me. Thank you. Second of all, how petty, right? How petty."
Well, if she was given it as a sponsorship, then she never did the sponsorship. Does anyone remember? I don't remember.
She even said it in the video that she didn't do the sponsorship, and I'm like, so
I don't even remember her getting sponsorships, to be honest with you.
Either.
Wasn't there a jewelry thing a little while back or something like that?
Yeah,
She
I
couldn't
think I
wear them because the
remember.
rings were too small.
I remember. No, she did get it. It was a ring, but then the way how she went about it was so very nonchalant. Yeah, I remember that. It was from last year. She did get a sponsorship, and she did it in the middle of a live stream, showing the ring. But it was so lackadaisical that it was just bad.
That's probably why I didn't catch it.
Yeah.
Usually in the beginning of like a video or something, you know, you do your little spiel and you do it kind of professional.
Is she someone that you would be like, ooh, engagement rings, that's where I'm going to get my information? She's basically a bunny boiler, latches onto any man that throws her at a sideward glance. I'm not going to be like going off her recommendations for engagement rings. She's not the right channel for it. Like, why would they send it to her?
Yeah, but you know, some places
she bought
just do
it
that.
and sent it to herself.
Just
Do we
coincidental
have
that she
proof
pulls
that it
it
was a
out.
real sponsorship, or was she just talking?
No,
She
got
pulled it
that
out.
she got that sponsorship before she broke up with BB and moved to the luxury villa.
Oh,
not
okay.
luxury villa. No, I remember when she got that sponsorship and she showed it, and she did a little spill on it then, but then I think they were supposed to come back and give her some more talking points, and they never did.
Oh, well, that makes sense, though.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Situation. I agree. That's terrible marketing. That
She
person's
lost
not
the
good at their
coldest
job.
water bottle thing, too.
Well, no, she did that as well. She said, I don't want to do it anymore because they had something to do with somebody she didn't like. I don't even remember, but she ditched them.
Oh.
And I don't think you really get any money with coldest water bottle. I think you just have a code that you can
You
give
do
your
get a
people.
certain percentage of people buy.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I did not understand that. Thank you, Skinny Queen.
Yeah, you do. It depends on it's like a very small percentage.
Yeah, I didn't think it was like a whoop-de-doo thing, but anyway. And everybody
I thought
on
they
here,
let her go too, though. No, there was something about them not wanting, or people were trying to get her taken off of there. Then maybe it was. I remember something about that.
Okay.
Maybe they were reporting her because they didn't feel like she should be sponsoring them.
Probably not. She shouldn't sponsor anybody, but I don't know, some weed place. Can you?
Yeah,
I don't even think that's a sponsorship.
There's got to be some companies out there that are her niche.
Hi to everybody on the panel, and hi to everybody in the chat.
Hello.
Hi.
Because Love y'all. Love you, Monty. And I've been praying.
Thanks,
She
Ipisa.
can be the stay in school kids video. Don't do
Well, we
drugs.
definitely know that condom companies should not sponsor her because she doesn't use them.
No. Maybe Vagisil.
She
Oh
doesn't
no,
use
they don't want
it
nothing to do
either.
with that.
But she
It
buys all
doesn't
this stuff
work.
relentlessly.
You know what? I got it. The BV medication company should sponsor her.
But she
Yeah.
doesn't take it.
Very true.
Mhm.
Very true.
That's the thing. She's got to use the product. What does she use?
A razor to shave her head.
Mhm.
Do you remember those ads back in the 90s where they had like, they even showed it in an episode of Friends? They made a joke out of it where they had like these uncomfortable ads with just the face of a person, and it would say the face of gonorrhea, the face of syphilis, the face of chlamydia.
What would she be the face of though? Gluttony?
Gonosyphic chlamydia.
Oh,
All
okay.
of it.
Gonorrhea. She's the gonorrhea
Can we
girl.
call it gonosyphilis? Oh my God.
Gonosyphimedia. Gonosyphimedia. There we go.
Herpagonosyphilades.
There we go.
Herpagonosyphilades. There you go.
There we go.
But trick too, you got to mix the trick in.
Doctor, you should doctor one of those little personal, what are they called? Those public service ads with her face on it. That would be amazing. Who edits? I don't edit. I'm useless.
What are we wanting edited?
We wanted to make that public service announcement, like the Joey one. You know how he was the chlamydia
We
boy?
totally
Do one
can
with
do that.
Chantel's. Yeah.
We can do one.
That's a
for all
merch
of them.
idea right
We
there.
totally could do it.
That's
All
a merch
right.
idea.
Soon
She
to
could
come
do
on
something
Twitter
like
right
that.
there.
Yeah.
Soon to come on Twitter.
Don't be like me, kids. Chantel's big old face there with the big fake lashes.
Oh God, not the lashes.
How does she not get eye infections?
She looks like Snuffleupagus when she wears those lashes. It's crazy. So do we think she's actually on a date or not on a date?
She could totally be on a date, but it's definitely paid.
Oh God, someone's going to change their name to Snuffleupagus, Chantal.
Please do. Please, someone do it.
Oh my God, that killed me.
Foopaleupagus. It's the Foopaleupagus.
Foopaleupagus. There we go. Foopaleupagus with a picture of Snuffleupagus with massive
with
eyelashes.
big
lashes. Wasn't there a female Snuffleupagus though?
I don't know, but I love how we're all butchering Snuffleupagus because none of us ever learned how to properly say it back in the day.
Snuffleupagus.
Isn't it
Snuffleupagus? Snuffleupagus.
I'm Australian.
I'm making fun of myself too because I don't say it right.
Snuffleupagus. Isn't that how it's said?
It's a Snuffleupagus.
We used to just call him Snuffy.
Are any of you old enough to remember New Zoo Review? Hippieista, do you remember New Zoo Review? With Henrietta Hippo? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no one remembers. Okay, never mind, I'm old.
I'm old too.
No,
I'm
I remember the Great Space Coaster.
No, there was a show when I was a kid called I can't even say it now. New School Review or whatever. Anyways, it had Henrietta Hippo. New School Review, wasn't that what it was called? Whatever. Anyway,
I never watched
there's
it.
Henrietta
You know what
Hippo.
show? Hot ass. You know what show I know she definitely didn't watch?
What?
The Reading Rainbow.
The Reading Rainbow.
She definitely did not watch that one. Or the Magic School Bus, for that matter.
Right.
New Zoo Review is what it was called.
Yes. Hold on. New Zoo Review. Hold on. My brain is like, I'm super stoned right now. Hold on.
Okay, while you figure it out, I figured something out.
I see it.
Thanks, Vicky.
Henrietta Hippo.
All right, I got it on the screen.
Hippo.
There we go.
There.
Henrietta Hippo.
There you go. Wow. Wait, that looks more like Dee Dee.
Man, those are some very like Coca-Cola
told you I'm
vacuums on that
old.
hippo. Like,
They've
what's
got
with
the
those
same chin and
nostrils?
turtleneck.
That's
But
Dee
see her
Dee, y'all, with the red
eyelashes.
lipstick, and she's dressed properly because Dee Dee at least dresses properly. I got to give her props on that. She knows. She's got the whole kimono thing going. It works, rock with
You
it.
know she smells like lavender, right?
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think she smells like that Elizabeth Arden perfume.
Opium?
Yes.
That's the one. Yeah.
She definitely smells like opium. Lots of
Yep.
it. The kind
Yep.
that stays lingering down the supermarket aisles, and you're like, what grandma just walked by? Someone's grandma just walked by.
Yeah.
Is someone missing a grandma? Grandma lost on aisle 5. Follow the opium trail. So what do you guys think of this? Chantal is Foopalapagus. See, I was reading the chat. I think I did right. Let me know. Natter is Sniffylepagus.
No, he's Gargamel. We're switching genres now.
Gargamel.
He's Gargamel.
He's totally Gargamel.
Like if Gargamel was a live action movie person, it is Nader to a T. The teeth, the slick back hair, the just the crazy eyes, the big eyebrows. He's Gargamel.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Can't
Does
cook for
definitely look like Gargamel, but the only thing that throws me off is that Gargamel at least has like a healthy BMI. He doesn't.
We don't know because he was always in a dress, so we don't know what's going on under there.
But you can see it in the cheeks. He has some volume in the cheeks.
True. But he's a cartoon, so oh. But
What's
yeah,
the blue guy with the big nose from Muppet Babies? Gonzo. Gonzo.
True. Or what's that other guy's name? There's another one. Oh, I can't think of it. I've lost it.
Why would he be Gonzo?
Because he's like,
I'm not gonna lie, it's because of the nose. It's the nose, dude.
Haters.
He's twitchy. Gonzo's totally twitchy.
Is he?
He pulls it off, Monty. Go look at one of my thumbnails. I made a thumbnail with him as Gonzo. It works.
Gonzo's a tweaker for sure.
Right? Gonzo's good.
Who gets shot out of a cannon on purpose for your hobby? That's his hobby.
There you go, Gonzo.
And what is Gonzo playing with? Snowballs or snowballs?
Playing in the snow, baby.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
Gonzo got that. That's like what's that? Pepper shirt on? Is that chili
I
peppers?
can see it. I see it.
Oh, he just needs
peppers?
I said right there. There it is.
There you go. The pants the shirt tucked into the pants all the way up to the belly button.
It just needs to be a workout shirt though.
Okay, like Under Armour.
Oil stains by the.
Oh, there he's dancing. He's dancing.
Oh yeah,
but he doesn't have his shirt off though.
His little image.
He needs to have his shirt off.
Class, though.
Yeah.
Well, you have to type in porno Gonzo.
Look at him.
Ew, don't do that.
I'm sure it's a thing.
Penny, where did your mind go?
Hey, it goes sometimes. I'm sorry.
Oh, Muppet porn.
Oh my
Gross.
God. Look at that
boy.
outfit. I could totally see Nader coming out with an outfit like that and thinking he looks fly.
That is snazzy.
That is pimp Gonzo right there.
Only
what?
Gonzo can actually pull
good
that
on
off.
some people though. Like the right guy could rock that hard.
Oh, totally.
But just not Nader.
Yeah.
Nosferatu, the old black and white film, the first Dracula.
Yes.
Yes, the very first one. Tell me I'm wrong. Look it up, Monty.
All right, I'll do that. Nader is Nosferatu.
However, the only fault in that logic is Nosferatu would have good teeth. He does not.
No, he didn't.
What
only
are
have two pointy teeth
what
in
are
the front.
urinal teeth anyway? You know,
Mm.
what is a
He's
urinal
missing those
teeth?
ones.
I don't know. It's
Is it
funny,
because
but I
they
don't
hit his
know.
head on a urinal or smashed his face into a urinal? I don't know.
No, but I mean, like, strength in those teeth. Those teeth look like they're just going to drop out at the, the slightest bump. They're falling out like dominoes.
I guess you guys have never seen the nastiest of urinals looking all brown because.
Well, yeah, I
Oh,
get.
is it because of
Well,
the
no, I
color of the
have
teeth?
Yeah, the
Monty.
coloring and everything. Yeah, it
I
can look
worked
super
in the
nasty.
hospital. You're right.
See?
It does like a tint of urine,
Look at
like a
that.
yellowish, and sometimes, like he said, even brown when your urine is very. You're either very dehydrated or you got liver or kidney issues.
Yeah. I wonder who was Nasrato's girlfriend, because she definitely wasn't into the finger play.
Wasn't it Mina? Mina?
But them fingers.
But the nails.
That does, yes. Oh my.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But
man.
with Dee Dee's eyebrows.
Really?
Is that like that's like their
Am I
love
wrong?
child?
Debbie T's
Their love
eyebrows.
child.
I'm not wrong. See, I told you, Nosferatu.
Ugh. No. But what is everyone's favorite Nader dance move? The shimmy,
The bang in the head. The bang in the
in the
head.
head. My favorite is the grandpa hit bump. You know, when he hits the hip. That is, I love it. I
When
want to
he's
see him at a
like
rave.
twirling around in a circle like a fairy.
No, the hip bump. Oh, he thinks he's so good.
It's the headbang for me. When he's hitting his head like that, I'm like, hit harder. Maybe it'll fix it, whatever's in there.
The next thing on
when he
this
has his hands up, like both sides, and he's just like, I don't know, twisting from side to side. I don't know. He just kind of looks like a fairy.
Choreographer will be the next profession on his resume.
Most definitely.
I make order dances for everybody.
Oh, Canada's Got Talent. Here he comes.
Singer, dancer, choreographer, songwriter, chef, soccer player, gymnast, astronaut. It's all happening.
All right, I dig it. VJ says, "Hey, Monty, sending love and hugs. Been thinking about you. Thank you, VJ. I appreciate it." Charity is like the shimmy in the Hawaiian shirt in blue. Lame shorts. Lame shorts. Okay. Lame. That's what I thought it was gonna say. Okay. Yeah. The lame shorts was good. That was the Christmas time. No, it was New Year's specifically with the lame shorts.
It looks like in those shorts he was skipping leg day for the last 10 years.
Yeah, he needs to work on them legs because you know what it looks like when somebody's legs atrophy, like you haven't used them in a while, and it doesn't take long for your legs to atrophy. It actually
no, it does. No, it doesn't. Just a couple of days, actually.
Yeah.
Okay,
really.
I just want to say that I think Nader has just lost so much weight. There's got to be something wrong.
It's his food. Not even he wants to eat it.
Well, I don't think that. I just think
that they all need to get tested for things.
I think he's got something that we don't know about. Is what I'm.
You know that hippie. You know that thing that Chantal said she got from him, the parasite, the STD.
Oh.
I read into it, and did you know that it actually makes you lose weight at a rapid speed?
Well,
he had a pooping problem too.
It didn't make her lose weight.
Remember when that one time where she's like, I lost 30 pounds like very quickly? That could have been when she was sick.
Yeah, but that was when she was on Coke.
Yeah, she was on Coke and Ozempic.
Coca-Cola.
But
she said he had a bad stomach and he was always on the toilet.
Did you know that Coke can actually make you gain weight as well?
Stuff.
Coke, it's a myth. that it only makes you lose weight. Coke actually can either make you lose a lot of weight or gain a lot of weight, depending on how they produce the Coke. Not only that, the stomach issues, long-term use of cocaine will give you stomach issues.
Mm. And
Well,
then also
and
not having it either when you go through withdrawals from
uh-huh,
certain substances.
correct. But and the fact that she's gone to pick up this, and
Can
I'm
you see the babies?
sorry, it's if he's 22, he's jailbait as far as I'm concerned. This 22, 23-year-old, and she said yesterday at some point, "Oh, I have my pelvic pain." If she has pelvic pain, she needs to go get that straightened out before she does anything with anybody. My opinion.
Oh no, I agree. It's morally wrong. It's wrong health wise, and it's also against the law in some places.
But she
Monty,
needs that intimacy straight away. She needs that dopamine rush that she gets from guys' attentions. It's not about wrong or right. It's about what she needs. And that's how she always functions.
Monty, is it illegal in Canada? I hope it is.
It's illegal in Canada to spread any STD or STI. But they generally do not prosecute unless it's HIV/AIDS. So even if it's herpes, they typically do not prosecute unless you have like a whole slew of charges. Like let's say it was HIV/AIDS, and then they also knew that somebody gave the other person, everything else. Then they would add the charges in because that's how they do things. They add as much charges as possible so that when you plea, it makes it seem like it's a deal, right? We'll knock these charges off if you plead guilty to these.
Wouldn't you want to know you're 100% okay before you started doing anything with anyone ever? Like
Some
just for
people are not like that. Some
like,
people just don't give a shit about somebody else's health.
Right. And that's the problem.
And she
And
doesn't
that's
feel
why
any
stuff
shame.
keeps spreading and spreading and spreading because so many people really just don't care. As
That's
long as it's
fine.
not currently affecting their life, they don't care.
But she's an empath. She should
Empath
she
my
should want
butt.
everything to be wonderful.
Every person I've ever met that claims openly and brags about being an empath or having some sort of magical power has always turned out to be the embodiment of evil. And I'm not saying this about everyone because
I
those
was
of us
being
who do have
snarky.
it, no, I
Harry, I
know.
was being snarky.
I know, but I'm just saying from personal experience because I do know some people who are actually gifted in the spiritual side that do not walk around advertising it because it's not something they want to advertise. And I respect the hell out of them, more power to you. But the people who walk around claiming, I'm an empath, I'm this, that, and the other, but you're being horrible to people. You're being horrible to people. So explain that to me.
But she doesn't understand what an empath is. She thinks having empathy makes you an empath. She doesn't understand that it's something that is someone who's so sensitive to other people's emotions. They actually take it on and it can cause you physical and emotional pain. And you take it on and dissolve it into yourself in a different way. She thinks just because she can feel like, oh, I worry about Nada, not because I'm an obsessive person. I am worried because I'm an empath. She doesn't even take the time to understand what she's saying or clarify what it means. She read one blurb, oh, I'm an empath. She doesn't get how stupid she sounds.
It's all excuses for her to try to excuse, but it's like also don't insult people who are in the members of the spiritual worlds that are actually taking it serious. Like don't take it as a joke because a lot of people actually get harassed for having those gifts. That's why they don't walk around advertising it and like come on. She's not the first creator that we've seen do that too. There's been other creators in the past that as soon as they're in some type of controversy, the first thing they come up with is, well, guys, I figured out why. It's because I'm an empath and I don't know how to control my emotions.
Okay, but the one thing that I mean, and just I'm not diagnosing, I have no idea. But if she has HIV and she passes it on, those poor guys are going to have to deal with that for I know it's not a death sentence anymore, but it is a sentence that you have to go either do a shot or 2 shots or take pills or whatnot for the rest of your life. Now, do you really want to do that?
But it also affects whether you can have children, your partner, your sex life, your love life, your work life, your social life. It affects all parts of your life, not just your health.
I just can't imagine putting somebody in that, and the people that she is hooking up with
She
are
lives in the
not
land.
Canadian citizens.
She lives in the land of ignorance is bliss. That's why she never goes to the doctor now. She doesn't go and get tested again because she doesn't want to know. She thinks that by not getting tested for stuff that she can claim ignorance and that makes everything okay.
Yeah.
But that's not true. Please tell me that's not true, Monty, that's not true in Canada, because that's just horrible.
Oh
because
no, it doesn't matter. It's if she knows that she has something, like if she's gotten a diagnosis, then they can sue her. But if she doesn't know, then yeah, I've known plenty of people in my past that
Yeah,
passed
that's a
away from
loophole.
HIV.
They have to be aware of the
Right.
diagnosis for
You
them to
have to
be
know.
able
Yeah, and
to,
if you don't
yeah.
get tested, then you don't know, and that's what hot bitch is saying. Or hot ass. I'm
Exactly.
sorry. Oh my god. I couldn't.
good God, and all I have to say is, good God in heaven, I've been married to the same man for 35 years on July the 4th.
Come on.
Sorry, Monty, but that is my anniversary date. And I could never deal with any of this mess again. If something happened to him, I'm just going to be a hermit.
Same.
I agree.
That's what my mom's doing.
Well, I've
She
been
doesn't
single
want
for
to
a
deal
long
with it.
time.
She's 75 and she's like, nope, I'm good. I don't want to date. I'm good. I don't want to deal with no more stupid men.
I'm good at 45 right now, but
I know I'm going to take a few years off.
I'm not
Like I
saying
said,
never, but
I need a break. I need a break from that.
I've taken a long time off already, but actually once you've been single so long, it's kind of hard to like
Oh, it is, because it's
date
so easy
again.
to be single.
But
It
you
is.
don't
So
have
much
to date. You
nicer.
can just be whoever you want to be, see who you want to see, be smart, be careful. Why do you have to commit to someone or something when it doesn't serve you in any way? If they're cool, you're both smart, you're both safe, it can be perfect. You can have your own life and you can have your friendships on the outside.
Right.
Well, and
See,
the
I
other
don't
thing
know.
is why does she have to think she has to hook up with every guy on the first get-go?
I want a
mean,
I
retired
don't get that
guy.
either.
Because
I
she's
want a
trying to
retired guy who
land
wants to
them.
travel.
To land them. Sex is
Yes,
her
I
in.
agree. Retired, travel,
Mm.
no children to raise. I mean, I don't mind if he has children already, but I'm at that
absolutely.
point. I'm still helping take care of my parents, but when that's over, I don't want to have to take care of anybody else anymore again. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I
Right.
understand that.
Raise my son, helping my parents. When I'm done with that, then I want to travel.
Well, I'm married. I've been married to my husband for 12 years this year, and we take separate holidays. He went to Indonesia, I went to America, I'm going to Korea, he's got a trip planned to Europe. We don't always coincide with our travel plans, so we just go, you go here, I'll go there. We're cool with it because we don't want to stifle each other. We have our outside experiences, and it gives us something to talk about. It gives us our little stories, our little experiences, but we trust each other a lot. I don't worry when he's gone. He doesn't worry when I'm gone about us going elsewhere because we have no need to. We're not there for that. We're
And
there to experience the world.
That doe-eyed is how we've made it for 35
Yep.
years.
Yeah.
You know something?
We do what we want. He likes what he likes. I like what I like. We coincide and do what we want together. It's just a beautiful thing. You just cannot own the person you are with.
Yeah. The
No, you can't.
independence is necessary for a lasting relationship.
Because you have to grow. You can either grow apart or you can grow together.
Right.
Like, it's growth. You don't stop growing the minute you get married. You don't live in each other's back pockets. You have to grow and expand your mind and your experience and your friendships. Like, what kind of a life is that? Not growing as a person. You just stop.
I've been together with my husband for 15 years, married for 12. We met in college, and at first, in the beginning of the relationship, sure, you're like clingy, you're all over each other, da 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 da. But as the relationship matures, you start figuring out things like you ladies said. You don't have to be on top of each other 24/7, people. Okay? You're individual human beings who have maybe similar but also different interests.
Yes.
And it's okay for you to do what you like and him to do what he likes. I've met a lot of younger people, for example, that have like, asked me what's your advice for a happy relationship. Like, just be friends and listen to each other. Just listen to each other, and then the other biggest advice I can give you is separate blankets. You do not have to share one blanket, people.
Oh no, that's a necessity for life. If you ever live with a man, especially like here, oh my God, it's so hot that I want my own sheet. Don't touch me after. We can cuddle for like 5-10 minutes, but then roll over, get off me.
You know what? You
Separate
guys
blankets.
might think I'm crazy, but I even think separate rooms at times because
I think that too.
you can visit each other in your room. You can visit each other, have your special time.
Correct.
Yes.
But when you need space, you have somewhere to go.
See, this is the
I'm
thinking.
I'm going to tell you, my husband went through a 2-year period where he had to sleep on a special mattress on the floor because he had some back issues that he was getting treatments for. And some people got a hold of that on the internet, and they're like, oh, he doesn't love her. He's sleeping on a mattress. And I'm like, he has back issues. Fucking chill. Are you married to him?
Yeah.
Relax.
See, these are the people that limit themselves to just the bedroom. I have my own bedroom. He has his own bedroom, which we share. I come in here because this is my dressing room. This is where I put my makeup on. This is where I store my clothes. I hang out here. He has to sleep with a fan on. I cannot. I can't do it. So if it gets too much for me, I just come in here.
Yeah.
And who says you limit your sex life to your bedroom? Boring.
I bet you have a better relationship because you have your separate time.
Correct.
You need time away to miss somebody.
And I guarantee you, when we're on a trip anywhere and we only have one vehicle, I take him to the golf course and then I go to the local knitting store, and we are just happy as lambs.
Yes.
Both of us. He's playing golf. I'm knitting with the locals and having a great time, and then we get back together at the end of the day. It's wonderful, and I don't understand why people don't understand that.
There's nothing more damaging to a marriage than having two people who are cranky because they did not get a good night's rest because society told them that they have to sleep in one bed underneath the same blanket, fighting for the blanket because someone always hogs the damn blanket. Someone always takes the entire, or you end up with that weird, awkward tent effect in between the two of you, and the wind comes blowing in, and you're like, all right, I'm going to fight you now. Now we're going to get up and we're going to fist fight for the blanket because this is not cool. Get separate blankets, people.
I have to sleep with the fan on too, so not everybody likes that.
Beds. They had the two little separate beds in the same room. That was amazing. Why don't we go back to that? Bigger bedrooms, two twin king singles. Why don't we do that? That's fantastic.
Oh, that's a great idea.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yep.
You know what? Do what makes you happy. You don't have to
Yeah.
stand by society norms, you know?
Yeah,
Like, and
do what you
you
want.
made it in a relationship when you can look at your partner and be like, you're annoying me. I'm going to go in the other room. And he's totally fine with that. And vice
Yeah,
versa. It's like, hey, today I'm not vibing with you. I'm going to go chill in that room. I'll come back later. I promise. I love you so much. But you
that's
sitting
why my
there.
parents have been married 55 years.
Exactly.
There you go. Skinny
They have
queen.
their
There
own
you
rooms
go.
now. I mean, in the beginning they didn't, but they have their own rooms now, and it works.
Yeah, he comes and visits me. I'll be chilling in here and he'll come slide in, play his computer games next to me just because he wants to hang out beside me. Just because he wants to be near me. And
That's what my husband does
because we're
too.
friends as well as, husband and wife. We want to be around each other because we're away from each
We
other.
choose. We're not forced
Yeah.
to be around each other because the paper says this is your man and that is your woman, or man, woman, whatever you want to put, fill it in. And you are forced to like this person 24/7, no matter what. You cannot say, hey, you know that thing you do with the Mountain Dew can? Super annoying. Can you stop? No, 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 no. Say it. Say it. It'll help you.
Okay, but let us bring this back because this is Monty's panel to Foodie Beauty. She
Advice
will
from old
never
women is
ever
over.
understand any of what we have just said. We have just given her the best
Relationship advice.
education ever,
Yes,
and
we
it
have.
will never ever happen because she is so
Insecure.
fracking obsessed with anybody.
She's insecure. She's afraid that if they're out of her line of sight, they're going to look at another girl and go, because she doesn't feel like she can retain them without money or sex. That is her assets are sex and money. And when the sex doesn't work, she holds them down with the money. She holds it over their heads because she doesn't see any value in herself as a person because she hasn't developed herself as a person.
She's a
She doesn't
stage
make them
5
crave her
clinger.
presence.
She is a
Yeah.
stage 5 clinger. She does not let people breathe. But then she complains that they don't let her breathe. But it's like, no, you're the one that doesn't let people breathe. You think that you gave him $2,000 and that means that he has to do as you please 24/7? That stuff is suffocating in and of itself.
This is why the sex doll comes up, because it's going to be everything under her term. She's got the man, she's got the body, she's got the satisfaction, but he has no opinion, he has no voice, he has no thoughts, he can't argue with her. He basically can do whatever she says. That's the kind of man she wants. She wants one that has no opinion, no thoughts, no heart, no way to leave her. He can't walk out the door for someone else. That's why the sex doll pops up. It's her perfect man.
And if you're basing your relationship on sex and you want a long-term relationship that's around sex, then you have to have that friendship first, number one. Number two, sex doesn't last forever. Everyone gets to an age where they're like, maybe not tonight. Got to take the blood pressure pills. Got to, a little constipated, little gassy. Can't do it. Everyone gets to that stage, okay? So it ain't going to work, honey. If that's all you think it is, one day the hoo-ha ain't going to work the way you think it should. One day you're not even going to want it. So what are you going to do then?
But I don't think her sex drive comes from her actual libido. I think it comes from her obsessiveness and her desire for male attention. I don't think it's actual libido.
Very true.
Because she doesn't have the hormone balance, I think, for that. Since her hysterectomy, things are out of whack. She doesn't take estrogen. So I don't think it's a natural libido. I think it's a mental thing.
I agree.
But I'm not a doctor or a psychologist. I'm just throwing conspiracy, whatever.
She thinks it will get her more money here on YouTube, which, please God, no.
Take it to OnlyFans. That's where it belongs.
Take that to OnlyFans and do something substantial on YouTube. But I don't even know if she knows what something substantial is. She did at the beginning when I started watching her from the very beginning of her channel, way back in the day, when she was with BB and she did the mukbangs and she did whatever, and the Lush hauls and she got the FabFitFun stuff, and I mean, it was just a fun channel, and I don't know how to get rid of her. Honestly, I probably should just get rid of her, but I still think that I don't know where that person went, because she was fine until she went to that parking lot with that Frank person on her birthday, and then all hell broke loose. And because she was a pretty entertaining person back in the day, and
But she was hidden behind editing at that time. We couldn't see all the bits that she was edited.
Very true. You can edit out the bad, but see, I think that kind of helped her, right? Because if you edit things like Monty edits, I edit, anyone who creates and edits, you know what it is. You can kick back and watch it 2, 3, 4, 5 times. If you're obsessive compulsive like me, 10 times, 20 times. And you watch every little angle and you say, oh, is that what I sound like? Ooh, no, don't like that. Let's take that out. Did I really say that? What a freaking mess up thing to say. What the hell is wrong with you? Take that out. She doesn't do that anymore. She just says whatever pops into her noggin and out her unfiltered mouth. Do not flatter yourself, because you are not unfiltered, squad foodie, but I'm telling you the truth. You have no filter. You cannot and will never benefit off of live streaming. I have no filter. I have a mouth on me, and I know that when I get heated, my mouth takes over and it's time to say bye-bye. Learn from yourself and you will grow. Stop calling people haters. Some of them may be haters. Yeah, some of them may be like passionate. I just hate this woman, whatever. There's people that are like that, and that's just how life is. But others are giving you constructive criticism with some jokes. You know, because life is short. Let's laugh a little. Why not? And you're just sitting there being like, you just hate on me. You're so jealous. You just want to be me all the time. So I'm not going to listen to you. How stupid.
I honestly don't think there's a soul out there that would want to be Chantel.
Hell to the no.
Yeah.
To the no.
And I just want to say one thing. There are 380 people watching. There are only 241 likes. Y'all better, the other people that are out there better go out there and like this up for Monty.
Damn right.
Do it. She said so.
I did say so.
Yes. Mama Bear.
You know, I think the fact that she hasn't been doing OnlyFans material is proof that she doesn't actually have a sex drive, to be honest. Because it shouldn't be, like, if you really are as motivated as she is, it should be so simple to just rub one out on camera once a week or something and put it on your OnlyFans. Really. Like, if she was as excited as she says she is, it wouldn't be that difficult at all.
It's a little bit of research to come up with some ideas. Flop on some cakes, rub yourself over your body, wrap your body in ribbons so they can see the rolls and the folds and the softness. Put on a really skimpy swimsuit and do like a little paddle pool action. That's 3 ideas in 10 seconds. And I'm not even on OnlyFans.
Whipped cream is cheap. Like you said, get one of those little baby pools and just fill it with whipped cream and just slosh around. Look, I'm not, no offense, men, but y'all ain't too difficult to, you know, like, it's not that complicated.
Like, okay, did y'all hear today when she said she needed to shave everywhere?
Oh God,
and she was going
she wants
to
advice.
attach
I'm gonna give you advice, girl.
a razor to her called back scratcher.
No, that's called a trip to the emergency room. Just go first, go take a shower, scrub it up real good, and then go to an esthetician and have that shit waxed off. Don't put your razor on a. Oh yeah.
No, she's
depilatory cream.
Her razor.
She's got Pete's Pete's can
She
wipe that
doesn't
stuff
need
on,
to.
let it sit for 5 minutes, wipe it off, have a shower. She's great. She doesn't need a razor or waxing. Depilatory cream. It's the simplest thing in the world.
But when she said that, I thought, this is horrible. We're going to have nicks, scrapes, cuts, bleeding. God, I don't even know anymore.
It's going to get stuck in a roll and just...
Okay, but can I give some advice here for real advice?
Oh, yes, for real, yes.
Okay, so for real advice is, if you're about to go have sex with somebody who you do not know, do not shave your snatch. Don't do it, because you're causing little micro cuts, even if you don't think
very
you are.
true.
You're causing all kinds of little tiny
and
cuts and stuff.
And she's not going to make him glove up.
Right. So that's why if you're going to do that kind of grooming, especially for, a date or something, you want to do it a couple days ahead of time so that you don't have the open wounds on your skin, because that skin to skin contact, like if they happen to have a herpes sore or something and it rubs against there, that's instant. You're catching that shit because that's an open wound. So do not shave your snatch before a date. It's very bad. It sounds like a good idea. It sounds sexy, right? I'm going to shave for you, baby. But yeah, once you guys have established you're in a relationship or whatever, cool. But not for a first date. I'm just saying.
And we know that she has no spine or a way to hold any boundaries. I'm sure we've all been in situations with men where like, well, here's the time for the condom, and they're like, oh, but I don't like how it feels. Can we just not use it? And that's where you go, no love, no glove.
Heck to the no.
She's not even gonna ask. And I hate to tell you all this, she's live.
I don't know, but then they just go ahead and do it. She wouldn't hold that boundary.
The answer would be to that. Then you're gonna have to smack it with that hand, because I don't like what STDs feel like, and I haven't had one and don't want to find out what they feel like. Thank you and goodbye.
Yeah, and but she's live, so
this
whole lot has lasted what? It's 9:00 at my time, so it's 10:00 at her time. So this whatever didn't last. What?
Okay, Monty, I'm calling it right now. She's gonna claim that she had car sex again.
Oh God.
She's gonna claim that. Oh my God, we totally did it in the back of the trunk, you guys. Oh my God.
He was so hot. Oh my God.
He's the best. He's better than Natter. He's totally better than Natter. Didi, you suck. I got a better man.
He's so into me. Remember how she said he's so into me? Like, how can you tell over text?
They did it 3 times already.
The poor back of that Kia has seen more than if we believe, which we don't, but if we would believe, that poor back of the Kia has seen more whatever than most porn shows.
It makes me want to buy one though, because hell, they go through a lot and they freaking last.
Absolutely.
And the suspension.
There you go.
There's sturdy vehicles. I will say that.
Imagine how good it would be if you'd actually taken care of it. They don't quit.
Well, I hate to say, but here in the U.S., I think it's everywhere, but here in the U.S., because of COVID, there's not any cars on the lot. And my son's car died on Thanksgiving, and he had to buy something, and the only thing he could find on a lot was a wonderful, beautiful red Kia. And so my son now owns one, and no. He's already married. They're not doing it in the back of the Kia, I promise you. So, but yeah. And it's a really cute car, and I think it's going to last a long time, but I'm just saying, I know it's going to last a long time, because could you imagine? I would have think it would have been dented if never mind. Sorry. Not being mean.
Mm-hmm.
He's literally running for the hills right now, Marie Johnson. I promise you. Look, I'm sorry. I don't know what a 24-year-old would see on Chantal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They're too like hyper. They're too hyper and too like they want to. Well, no, you know what? There are some that like to sit at home. Maybe it's someone that's like Chantal.
Okay, can I tell you what the biggest problem me and my ex had? He's 19 years younger than me. We were together for 3 years, and his biggest problem with me is that I refused to watch anime with him. He would fight with me because I refused to watch anime. So if she wants that kind of boyfriend, cool, but really it gets old. Like young people are just different. They're just different. It's not bad. Like I kept saying, you need to go find you a girl to watch anime with because it's not me. I hate it.
Okay, y'all. Update. Breaking news. I wish I had the breaking news thing, but she just said, "There you go. Thank you.
Breaking news.
There you go."
Breaking
But she
news.
just said that she could not. She had to take him home because she was in too much pain to even think about doing it. She
If your
has
Oh,
pelvis
got
is
to
hurting,
frickin'
don't
go
have
to the
sex.
doctor because God
If your
knows.
pelvis is hurting, don't have sex. If your pelvis is hurting, it's probably an
But
infection and you
that is
shouldn't
what she
spread that
just
shit. Don't
said.
have sex.
And yep. So that's the breaking news.
that is if they
Yeah,
even met
he
up
dipped.
together.
He
Yeah.
dipped.
Yeah, he
For
would fight with
reals, he
me because
did.
I wouldn't watch anime with him.
He probably looked at her and said, "That is not the picture I saw. I'm sorry. I have an emergency. I gotta go right now."
She really does need to back off the filters. Like everyone knows what she needs to just back off. Not she doesn't have to stop using filters. You know, you can do filters that show your real self, just not so distorted, not 100 pounds lighter than reality. You know, like there's a way to do it that's not going to make people freak out.
But she went in a dirty
Saying.
dress. She hasn't done laundry since Montreal, and the dress she wore for 2 days straight in
Oh, I
Montreal.
bet it was real stinky.
She
And
likes to marinate in that clothes, doesn't she?
yeah, and the fact that what I'm looking at right now on screen, she doesn't have the makeup on that she did.
She didn't go.
Interesting.
She didn't meet up with him.
No, But
There
now the
is no
fact that the
20-year-olds.
thing she's saying is she hurts too bad, and I'm sure she does. If she has everything she has down there, she hurts like hell. And why would she sit there and hurt when she is in a country that medical care is free?
Honestly,
God.
you don't mess with infection like that and let it fester for
Oh, and
weeks
now
and
the
months.
video is unavailable.
She needs to really go to the ER or something and like just get it all taken
Get
care of
a freaking
ASAP.
girl. You like to shove things in there anyway, so getting a pap shouldn't be anything. Go to the doctor. Let them shove the freaking creepy thing inside of you to look
I'm
and
not
see what
even
the
sure
hell is
they would
going
have
on.
to.
And then they'll be like, "Here's your ointment and vaccine or whatever it is that's needed, and have a good life."
Antibiotics.
Stop.
Oh my God, I think she just needs to be flooded.
There you go. Just a massive antibiotic like injection, straight intravenous right there. Don't even someone needs to contact Canada Health and be like, "Hey, anytime Chantal walks in, she needs whatever you do, instant antibiotic IV." Boom. Problem solved.
Okay, just let y'all know that the stream is now unavailable. I don't know if it's because of the what did y'all say,
Fudge.
Rogers?
No, I
Is having the
refreshed.
problem.
No, I refreshed the link. It's been removed by the uploader, is what it says.
Okay, but oh my God, she said, "Oh no, I just took him home because there was just no way. I just hurt so bad."
Yeah, this is what is showing when I click the link, so it's been removed.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
think there was a 20-year-old, y'all. I'm gonna say there was none. What do y'all think?
Oh God, I hope not.
I
That's
think
my
if there
thing.
was,
Is I
it was
just
an
hope not
escort.
for the 20-year-old. I
Yeah.
don't give a crap about her.
She said he was a model. He was gorgeous.
Doubt it. Lie.
So then he's
Lie.
an escort. Guaranteed 100%. Just
Oh,
saying.
for
Well,
sure.
Liar.
and
Mentirosa.
if she wants to pay her money for escorts, that's fine. No shame.
Right?
Just get after it.
Just
But
be
She should
don't
honest
be
tell
getting
us
about
all
it.
this
busted.
other
There you
crap.
go.
No matter what,
Adventures of a
especially if you're
foodie
going
in
to a
the escort
professional.
world. Adventures of a foodie in the escort world. Be honest and say,
And a,
paying for
and a
escorts. Let's see how they really treat you.
and a gigolo is going to do exactly what you want.
Yeah.
They're going
She can
to
be an
please you. They're
escort.
paid to please you.
Wait a
No, she
minute.
You don't have to
couldn't.
do
She can
shit
no.
for
No,
them.
she can't. Trust me. Trust
No.
me.
What I was
No,
gonna say
she
is she can
can't.
be an escort review channel.
Oh, there
The
you go.
escort review
No, because
on
in Canada it's
OnlyFans.
illegal. It's illegal to be the purchaser. Isn't that right, Monty? That's what you had said. That the person who's the customer, it's illegal for them. You can be. Oh, good. She went to OF. Good.
Yeah, but we're talking about escorting here. Like only prostitution on the purchasing side is illegal. The selling is illegal, but if she wants to say, "Oh, I review escorts," well,
Right.
escort is when somebody just goes
Come
with you
here.
to events.
It's just
Right?
Wink,
dating.
wink.
Well, I
Yeah.
loved that show, that Gigolos. That was great.
Oh yeah, I
'Cause
remember that show.
that was great. It was all made up, but it was fun. Actually, I know one of the girls that was on there as a customer. She was
Yeah.
one of the girls from my website.
Ooh. By the way,
A
that
lot of
was a Gigolo's 2011 6 seasons
yes, I
of
loved that show.
reality TV.
Yeah, Nick Hawk
Hey,
is
and
my
there's no shame
favorite.
in that. Okay, there's no shame in this. In the sex industry is the oldest industry in the world. I have met. Look, I'll do it if it pays good. I'll do it. There's no shame in that. I just don't have the time. Okay,
Yeah, no
but I would do
shame.
it.
This is the thing.
I'm
This is
just
what I
saying
don't
no shame,
understand.
but don't say you're not doing that.
Like,
Don't
women
say
will
that.
do other things for themselves. We'll get our hair done. We'll get our nails done. We'll get pedicures. We'll get massage. We go and get therapy. But there's still this shame around taking care of your sexuality in the same way. Why can't we purchase what we want? We do in every other realm of our lives.
Exactly.
Absolutely, but here in the U.S., if you purchase
It's
and
obviously
things
the illegal
happen
thing.
and something horrible happens, you can't do anything about it anymore. So
Right. That's
I'm
the
just
biggest
saying, in the
problem.
U.S., it's not the same thing anymore.
I'm just the
No.
thinking around it baffles me. We can be in control of everything else. Why can't we be in control of that as well?
In Australia, it's decriminalized, isn't it? Or no, that's New Zealand.
We have brothels.
Okay, so
I'm
then
not
it
too
is. Oh,
clear
yes,
on
yes,
the
yes.
laws, but there is regulations, and we even have laws that are
They have
that protect
testing and
sex
stuff.
workers as well.
Yes.
And we have free
Yeah.
health clinics for sex workers as well. So we
Right.
are kind of not liberal about it, but we are more open to it about protecting sex workers and the
Right.
safety of them, more so than the legitimacy of the profession. We're kind of lackadaisical about it. But yeah, there's a brothel about 40 minutes, not even 40 minutes away from me that everybody in the town knows about. Nobody does anything. It's fine. We just let it be, and they do their thing, and as long as there's not too much crime in that area, they're left alone.
Well,
So
and
here-
in Nevada, here in the States, it's kind of
it's
the
a bad
same.
setup. No, it's in the way that they have it set up, it's super messed up because you have to work in a brothel, which the brothel's going to take like half of your money off the bat, which sucks. Plus you have to pay a room fee on top of that. Plus you have to pay for the licensing fee. It's such crap. It really is. Like I knew girls who would go there to work, and in the end, it's way, way, way cheaper to do it, or not cheaper. It's more economical to do it illegally. It really is, unfortunately. And that
I
was,
concur.
you know, that's what we were fighting towards for so long, was just trying to get it at least decriminalized to the point where if a girl's having problems, she can contact somebody.
Yeah.
Like before FOSTA SESTA, I had contacts in the criminal division in the city that I worked in, and anybody who had problems could contact me and I could contact them. But now with FOSTA, like that's why my website doesn't even exist anymore because of FOSTA SESTA. They not only like tried to stop trafficking, they doubled trafficking and made legitimate independent workers completely floundering. There's no safety net left at all. It's all gone now. Review boards don't exist anymore. There is no protection at all like there used to be. And even, the gray area was, it's hard to talk about, but the gray area was a safe zone. And now there is no gray area. It's just black and white and you're screwed. It sucks. The US is really bad. And there's women going missing every day. There's, women getting hurt, murdered. No one cares anymore. But trafficking. That was all BS. All BS. Because we stopped trafficking by having the websites like we did.
Correct.
My website, I knew every girl who joined that website. They were all independent. They knew exactly what was going on. There was no trafficking. And if we found out somebody was in a management type situation, then, if I knew the manager, maybe. But it's just a very frustrating situation now.
Hot ass, I understand. I feel you because I lived in Uruguay and Brazil for quite some time. And one thing, especially in Uruguay, okay, there was an area in Uruguay where sex workers were allowed to work freely. All you had to do was get a health license and you had to get checked every month. Okay.
Right.
And during those times, the rape and assaults of that variety close to minimal. Okay.
Right.
And then the church went and said, this is against God. You can't do this. So they legalized it. Instant rise in grape instances.
Yep.
Because now you took away from a market. Look, I rather someone who's creepy and weird that needs to have it, and someone who's willing to do it for money, do them to take an unwilling participant, if you know what I mean.
Yes, and now after 2 weeks ago, us in the United States, we have nothing. We're less than citizens again. And if we're great, well, good luck on you. And if you're incest, well, good luck on you. I mean,
We're
sorry.
going backwards.
I don't want to go.
Forward,
I don't want to drag this down. I just am so upset because my whole life I've been trying to work on this, and it's just so disappointing.
Women have for some reason, especially in the US, women have always been looked at as second-class citizens. Right?
Absolutely.
But it's gone so beyond that now, like I said, with every aspect of trying to control women's bodies. Like all the laws around sex work have nothing to do with protecting the woman. It has to do with punishing the woman for trying to do her own thing. Just like, the ban on abortion has nothing to do with saving the children. It has to do with forcing a woman to have the baby of someone she doesn't want to, or shouldn't, or can't. And it's taking away all bodily autonomy.
And I'm still sitting here wondering, when all these babies are born, they don't give a crap when the baby's born.
No.
Just as long as it's born. So what are they going to do with them?
That's true. Like, everybody's there to yell at you, have the baby. But nobody's there to help you if you're in a dire situation with that baby.
There's going to be a huge rise in dumpster babies, and thank God that fire departments will take them, because
is it the safe haven law?
Yeah,
there is a safe haven. Yeah, so
there is a safe haven, but it's already starting with We've had 2 babies in Houston this
Oh,
week
good God.
left by the side of the road that people found.
It's exactly like
so
the sex work
heartbreaking.
thing. You know, you make rules to save people, and all it does is hurt people, and that's what they're doing. And they're just trying to hurt women. And it's not even just about that. It's very political, but it's basically just trying to make everybody feel separated.
And meanwhile, the same people that are making these rules, you know, not all of them, but some of them are out there and they're involved in the human sex trafficking themselves.
Like I said, when I personally was an in-person worker, I would go to the capital city every time legislature was in session because that's when I made the most money. I can go and see politicians, lobbyists. Lobbyists were the best. I loved them the most because they tipped the best. And this is the people making the laws against us. You know, they're the ones seeing us. Just like the men, the women who are allowed to have abortions are the lovers of the politicians. You know, it's okay for them to do it. Oh, they're, you know, that's they've found God since, spite me. You know, it's all just bullshit. It's just, sorry, we're on a whole new.
Well, no.
I'm going to stop because
I
it's
have
very.
to say one more thing. It's the women that are being punished, and there is no anything in the legislature in the U.S. against the men who got them pregnant. And I'm sorry, it takes 2 to tango.
It does. Honestly, we can't do it ourselves. And if there's regulating in my uterus, I would like there to be regulating also in that area.
But that's not even considering the consensual acts that happen. Not all abortions are required or on the woman's part are wanted because of a consensual act and then something's happened. Like you were saying before, there is incest. There are medical reasons also to have abortions. There are rape issues. There are assault issues. There's so many other reasons. It's not just I accidentally got pregnant. There are a whole bunch of other issues that require abortion that people just don't want to talk about.
No.
Yeah.
It's just
it's
really
not one
screwed
shoe fits
up.
everybody.
I don't want to get into details because it's too, for me, it depresses the crap out of me.
Makes me angry.
It makes me infuriated as knowing that that's happening to us, to be honest. Like for my specific case, if it were to happen to me, I could die. I could literally die from getting pregnant again. Okay, so I have to be super uber careful. But let's be honest, contraceptives don't work. And you have to, when when the doctors think that you're too young to get a hysterectomy, you have to sit in front of a board and be like, can I have one please because of XYZ? Oh, no, you're still young. We're going to keep it there. I think you should wait. We should give it like another 5 years.
Yeah,
and see what
same
happens.
thing happened
I've
to
had
me.
that same discussion with the doctor when I hit 33, and I'm like, but I want it. I want to have one. It's like, oh, we don't usually do it on women your age. And I'm like, I didn't realize there was a law saying there had to be an age limit. I'm a patient asking for medical treatment. I want you to provide it to me.
The same thing happened to me, and I've been in pain like extreme.
Yep.
With endometriosis and adenomyosis. And I begged and pleaded at 32. And I had one child, and because I only had one child, he refused to do it. And I said, I swear, you know, I'm done. I'll write whatever you want me to write, you know, sign off on. Oh no, we can't, you know, because you still might want one. No, never happened.
But if I do, that's my consequence. That's the consequence I pay for making the wrong decision for myself. Not you, not your family, not your doctorship. I pay the price. Then for IVF, the emotional, I pay it. You just do your job. Put me through psychoanalyst if I have to go and see someone for 6 weeks. They can sign off that I'm of sound mind. I've made a decision and why I've made it. don't just go, no, we're not doing it because we believe it's not right for you.
Yeah,
You don't
because
even know
here I
me.
am, 13 years later, still dealing with the same thing.
I'm gonna
After
tell you what.
having,
If the
Okay,
government doesn't
as
take
a
this,
literature person, I just want everyone here, everyone on the chat, to read The Handmaid's Tale. Do not, I mean, you can watch the series, but read the book or listen to
Books
the
are better.
book, because that's where we're going. So I'm just letting y'all know.
women are gonna look. Women, we're strong, and what's gonna happen is if the government doesn't take care of this, we're gonna take care of it ourselves.
Like they used
Well,
to.
I hope so.
Like we
I
used to
just
have
want
to.
to say, I just need to say that I'm very angry at CERN for not switching our timelines properly. I am very mad at them. I wanted the timeline to switch back on the 5th, and it didn't. So I'm
What's
very
CERN?
sad that we're
What is
stuck.
that?
Oh, the Hadron Collider. They just ran this like big, huge thing through the Hadron Collider.
Is that the thing? Is it Switzerland?
Yeah.
Where is that? Where?
Yeah.
Geneva. Yeah.
Geneva, yeah.
I only know that because of the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
And I only knew that because of the fact I heard it on NPR. So
yeah.
I'm right there with you.
I'm not smart. I just know pop
hoping that
culture.
everything was gonna go to a new good timeline. I was really hopeful, but no, we're still stuck in this bullshit 1940s
alternate
timeline.
universes, huh?
I want a different universe.
Monty, are you okay with all of this? We have just gone off on feminist issues to beat the band, which is helping all of us, I think. But I don't know what it's doing for you. So, Monty,
sorry,
are you
Monty.
okay?
He's just
Yeah, I'm
working on
fine.
other stuff. He's cool.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm still
Oh,
here
to answer your
listening.
question before Hot Ass, we have decriminalized prostitution in Australia.
Yeah.
It's different from state to state and from territory to territory. In Victoria, Tasmania, and Queensland, it is decriminalised, and you can legally be a prostitute as long as you are registered. And I believe the registration is so you can actually claim your taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I had lawyers on my website that would do seminars teaching the girls how to do their taxes. That was something that was very important to us because they don't care that, at least, you know, in the US, if they didn't care, as long as you paid your taxes, said you were an entertainer, they didn't care what kind. Really.
Who can I side note this a little bit, bringing it back to Chantal, and you can continue. Just ignore me if you feel like it.
That's good.
Who thinks she's headed for an ER arc? Because I do.
Oh yeah,
of course.
It's coming.
Absolutely.
It's coming. She doesn't need to. She can just go to a clinic like a normal person, but she's going to wait until something really bad happens and, you know, whatever.
She can't be proactive with her health. She can't make the decision to go. She has to wait till it gets really, really bad and something tragic happens.
Oh, I think it's going to have to be to where poor Pete has to call the EMS to come get her.
You think
I think
so?
she's going to just be
make a drama out of it, right, hippie?
Yeah.
She's going to be blacked out because she is just not doing anything.
It's got to swap to a health arc because she has nothing else. Once Nader goes or Nader dies down or whatever, it's got to switch to some other dramatics, and her health is the only thing she has.
Or lack thereof.
Diabetes, it'll be the diet, it'll be the heart, it'll be the lungs, it'll be all this stress and panic because I've got all these appointments and all these problems, and they really do truly exist. But she's not going to see it in a way to improve herself. She's just going to see it as content for the channel, something to talk about.
Every time you go to a ER, they're only addressing like the immediate issues. So you might have A, B, C, and D going on, but if A is flared up the most, then that's what they're going to go with. They're not going to take care of everything else.
Do you do billing?
They don't check everything.
But I think she's just going to be flat out comatose. Pete's going to have to call 911. They're going to take her in. They're going to have to keep her in the hospital. They're going to have to do something for her. Or Pete's is going to call 911. And unfortunately, we're going to be doing something else.
Yeah. Now,
Oh
Monty is
yeah.
another country. You live in a country where you've got free healthcare, correct? So do I.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that if I go to the ER for an emergency, I always am redirected to go back and have my checkups with my GP and to have original. And when I have a health problem that I know is going to need long-term care, I go to a GP or a general practitioner. I don't go to the ER. She said she goes to her doctor and they send her to the ER. Now, I think she said that because a lot of her viewers are American and they don't know how free healthcare works.
No,
That
it's
is a
the
load of
same
crap.
here, though.
No,
Like
That's a
even
when you
load of
in
go
the
to
crap.
the
US,
ER,
that's not the way
That
healthcare
is not
they
works.
how it
do refer
works.
you
They
to
If
say you
you're
need
sorry, I
to
was
go to
having
the
phone
im-
call.
GP for a healthcare plan going down the road. The ER is not going to do anything for you except address the actual thing at the moment to figure out what it is so you can go to a doctor and then they can start the plan with you. She's stupid.
But
Yeah,
in the
they do
US,
when you go to the ER in the US, they do absolutely want you to follow up with
with
your
Mm-hmm.
your
primary, or
Mm-hmm.
or you have to at least find a primary and follow up with them. But you do
Mm.
have to follow
yeah,
up.
but
But they're
yeah.
also
also
in.
in the US, if you are bad, which oh my god, I can't believe she's just not off the charts. They will put you in the hospital. They will
Mm.
Right.
admit you.
They
And
would want to
5150,
monitor her for a couple
baby.
of days. They would want to monitor her breathing, her heart, her diabetes, her food, her cholesterol. They would need to track her for a couple of days, just looking at her condition to make sure what's consistent and what's inconsistent, what's normal for her, what's because she's just, oh my god, a medical minefield.
She could have
You'd have to have
been she
so
would
many
have been a
specialists looking at her.
5150 by now in the US,
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
for sure.
absolutely, absolutely 5150. And that's not even, that's just mental. But her physical things, if she went into an ER in the US, they would plop her in a bed and have her hooked up to God knows what.
Mm.
Because she needs to be. I'm sure her sugar is just, oh
Out
God,
of
I have no
control.
Mm.
idea. And her blood panel would come back like, uh,
Mm.
and she says that because she said something today or yesterday about somebody telling her she had congestive heart failure. And she says, but every time I go in, they do an EKG and it's fine. I'm sorry. I cannot believe that. I
Mm.
just can't.
But they're
I don't
gonna just triage her and
yeah.
get they're just gonna, even in the US, they're gonna just see what's going on. They're gonna give her whatever meds they have to
Mm.
just to get her through the night, whatever, unless it's super serious and they admit her. I
Mm.
mean, real, it's gotta be serious, serious. And then but all these problems that she has, yes, they are serious,
Mm.
but it doesn't mean it's a immediate emergency.
Mm.
And in emergency, they only take care of the immediate emergency. They would want her to go to the doctor and follow up and,
Mm.
do
So
what
I
she needs to do.
I went to school to become a medical assistant, but I didn't want to take phlebotomy. So I ended up getting all these certificates in like medical billing and coding, medical reception, all that stuff. Well, for my externship, what I had to do was go do work at the hospital doing coding. So I would sit and read people's emergency records to code their visits. And all the time, every day, I was reading file after file of the doctors, ordering all these tests, saying, well, we think it's this, but we didn't tell the patient. We told the patient to go see their primary care doctor. Things like cancer, stuff like that, they
Mhm.
will not diagnose an ER.
Yep.
They
Mm.
They
make you
no.
go to your primary care, and they won't tell the patient. They'll tell the patient, you have to go see your primary care. That's it. That's all they'll tell them.
They'll say and cuz I worked at the hospital for 7 years and I worked down in the ER when they needed extra help, and I was like a medical assistant, like they called it something else though. We did everything. We did everything except basically give meds. And yeah. So they'll tell you, make sure they'll give you paperwork that says you must follow up with your primary care physician.
Right.
That way, that takes the legal responsibility off the ER. They're only treating like what's festering right at the moment, what's immediate emergency. They're treating, you know, if it's life threatening, obviously they're going to treat it at the moment. But if it's not life threatening at the moment, they want you to go see your doctor.
We have a system set up here, and I've had it work for me because I've had some medical stuff done about a year and a bit ago, where I will go to the hospital with something related to that, and they'll say, who is your doctor or what medical center do you go to? And then they will email the test results to that doctor, and then that doctor will actually send me a notification, you need to make an appointment, we want to talk over your results. Like, so our medical system is actually working for us to make sure we are taking care of our health. They do their bit, we do ours. If you don't follow up on your own, they're prompting us to do it as well. So it's free for her. It's baffling. People are begging for medical and mental help, and she's literally just abandoning that because it works for her. She likes to sit in her misery, I think. And she won't go into mental treatment or hospital treatment because she won't have access to copious amounts of food. And we know that is her main coping mechanism, to binge eat. She can't do that to get treatment for her mental health or her physical health. That's why I think she's so abject to doing it. That's just my opinion as a former binge eater.
Is anyone watching her OnlyFans?
No.
Why is she live right now?
Or is that a rhetorical question?
Is
anyone watching?
They said that she was going on to OnlyFans to talk about her hot date. So.
Oh, because she probably knew, like, seen we were up here talking. Maybe didn't want us to. Yeah, because didn't she get off real fast?
I don't know.
Yes, she did. She got off real fast, and then somebody said she was going to OnlyFans, and I don't know what she thinks that's going to do, because we'll be able to pick that up in a few hours or a few minutes from Kiwi Farms or whoever.
Right,
well,
I'm going to go, guys, because I've got a hot date with my husband at the beach for some fish and chips. Yes, I know. We're going to have a picnic by the water and have some fish and chips. And
we want a report on that one. Yes, we do.
All right. Yes. No public nudity or anything like that. And I'm going to make
some lemon so delicious. Much better than anything we've talked about tonight.
I know. Exciting. My neighbor dropped
off you mean a real date? A real date?
A proper date. We were supposed to go to a medieval festival near where I live. But all the tickets were sold out, so we couldn't go. So we've decided to do this instead because I love the beach.
What time is it? What time is it where you at, Cookie?
It's 1:45 in the afternoon.
Just to let y'all know. Just to let y'all know. Or whatever we're doing for the breaking news. She's on live with chicken wangs.
Oh, chicken wangs.
Oh, wonderful.
Wangs. W-A-N-G-S. Just to let y'all know.
What does wang mean?
Chicken wangs?
I have no idea what chicken wangs mean, because I don't.
It's a song.
Didn't know
chicken wang,
had
chicken
wangs. But,
chicken
wang.
Wang means king, but in Australia, the word wang means penis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a reference to. I didn't know that chickens had wangs. Roosters have something, but I didn't know that chickens has wangs. But anyway.
Chicken wang. That's going to be stuck in my head all afternoon now. Thanks.
Sorry.
You're going to be at dinner or, lunch with your husband, like wang wang.
Yeah, please forget whatever we just said, and you go have a good time.
I'm going to have the best time. All right.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
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 Love.
Now I got that chicken wing song stuck in my head. Damn it.
I am so
Sorry.
sorry that is what it said. And I had to report because, Hippie Eastern News Network. So there you go. H&N.
Nice.
Do you guys feel like a rage is coming
I don't
tonight?
I
have a
don't know. She's been
clue.
fake
Not
happy
yet.
for like a day and a half, so I'm giving it
Not yet.
another day, at least 1 or 2 days, and then she'll just completely break down.
Yeah. It should be interesting.
She wants Natter to hear about her date.
She's
Yeah,
gonna give it
unfortunately,
a
I think
day.
all of it's for him.
And she has on the dress and the little skull cap, and I'm
What
not
dress is she
listening to
wearing,
any of it,
Hippie?
so I don't know what's going on.
What dress is she wearing, Hippie? Which one? The black one
The
with the
dirty
flowers?
one, the one she bought at the cute boutique in
Oh, the overpriced dress.
Montreal,
Okay.
which I'm sure was a cute boutique, but it only went to 3X. If she's a 3X, I'm a 0. Okay?
Right?
And I'm not a 0, trust me. I'm a 3X.
Was that the black and white dress?
The black and red dress, the one with the little
The
red
flowered
poppies or
one.
whatever
Oh.
The
are
good
on it.
one,
I
the
mean,
good
it's a cute
V-neck
dress.
one.
I'm not dissing the dress, but I'm just saying that there ain't no way she can wear a 3X anything.
Well, just like, I can buy stuff that's a 2X and sometimes it fits. Just because it's a number, it doesn't mean squat. I'm a 3X, sometimes a 4X, but sometimes I can wear a 2X. Like Old Navy, for some reason, Old Navy pants, I can wear a 2X half the time.
Yeah, but
Okay,
I'm sorry.
some
If this could have been a 4X, if this dress could have been a 4X, it would have been so much
Oh
cuter.
yeah, it would have fit her way better.
it's stretch. If look at it, you look at the sleeves, they're supposed to be sleeves and they look like cap sleeves, right? They're
they're
not
barely
fitting her
even
properly.
covering anything. So yeah.
Like Hot Ass said, I wear a large because of the tatas, but I could wear a medium too if I wanted to be extra sassy,
Right.
Does it mean I should be wearing the medium? No, because not every occasion calls for the tatas. But she thinks that, oh, let me squeeze. You know what? She's stuck, she's stubborn, and she just wants to convince herself in the world that she's a 3X and that's that.
Well, and I don't think it was even that. It was this was a really cute boutique, and yes, it was a really cute boutique. God knows how they wanted her out of there, but it was
But
a really
she
cute boutique,
she
and it
should
only
have
went to
waited.
3X.
Yeah,
So
she should have
just
waited
bought.
and ordered online. Because they went up to a 5X in most stuff.
Online?
Online,
Really?
yes.
So
So
I'm
she
gonna have to
just
go look at
waited.
it then. I may have to get I don't know what the shipping will be to the U.S. from Canada, but
Oh, if you want some cute clothes, go to well, I use Shein all the time. They have some really cute cheap stuff. And
But they run smaller.
They run smaller.
Well, yeah, if you wear a 3X, you get a 4 or a 5X.
Or a 5, yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because I can wear Shein stuff. I just get a 4 or 5, whatever they have.
Right. Now, I don't mind buying whatever size I need from wherever, but she walked into that place. They told her all we have are 3Xs, and she was like, okay, well, I'm not trying any of this crap on. I'm just going to get this, and this. And she walked out and with, what was it, Monty? $570 worth of stuff, and she just couldn't fit in it. The rest of us in the world would have done that. We want clothes that fit.
Especially stuff at that price. If you're going to spend
exactly.
that much.
If I'm going to pay $135 for a freaking dress, I want it to fit.
Right.
It looked like 2 raccoons were wrestling under that dress. The
I love
black
that.
and white one.
I love that. That's from what's the movie it's from? The
Oh
two
yeah.
shoot.
Still Magnolias?
Still Magnolias, absolutely, yes.
But they didn't say raccoons. They said something else, didn't they?
Oh, I thought they said raccoons.
It says something
Or
about
armadillos. I don't know since it was down south, but it was Dolly Parton, and she said I haven't been out without a girdle on, you know. And she looked at that person and said, "Look at that," you know.
That's what it reminded me of exactly.
Always. That's Southern women. Although I ain't putting a girdle on, sorry.
It's too damn hot to wear a girdle.
Oh, good Lord. But when Dolly Parton says, I haven't walked out since I was 13 without a girdle on these thighs, and I was just like laughing. I mean, that movie has so many great lines.
That was one of the classics, that movie.
Monty, are you tired of us women?
No, I'm here. I'm actually listening, and if I have any input, I'll say anything. But I'm also putting together the funeral. What's it called? You
The
know
little
when?
pamphlet thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So it needs to be done. So this is one of the things that I have to do.
When is the funeral, Monty?
It's next week.
Oh, and do you know how many people will be there? Do you have a big family? I know you don't. You're an only.
Yeah, my family is pretty big in terms of like my mom's sisters and stuff. But the problem is most people are in Jamaica. So they won't be able to make it here.
Can you stream it?
Yeah,
A
that's
lot of
what I'm
people...
gonna be doing is I'll be streaming.
That's really nice
wonderful.
of you.
I am so glad you can do that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm just piecing together as much of this as possible. Then my aunt has to look at it and
okay it.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And then we have to get it printed. So I'm on a timeline, and then I have to also get the flowers tomorrow.
And Monty, I just want you to know I'm an only, and I had an only. And I don't know how you feel, but I know you've had all this burden on you because you are an only, and I know I've had a lot because I'm an only. But my husband is from 6, and I think it's a whole lot better to be an only than to have all of that input and that nonsense.
Well, yeah, it depends on you look at it. Some, yeah, like with their sisters, there's a lot of people wanting input on what needs to be done.
Yeah, but it's not your siblings. It's not your siblings that were born from her. And God, when my husband's parents passed, both of them, at different times, I called my mother and I said, "Thank you so much for not providing me with siblings." I just couldn't handle it. I just couldn't handle it. I mean, it was just the fact that they were like bringing up old time fights and old time grudges, and it's just amazing what people go through when they think of, when something like this happens.
Yeah.
So, Monty, I just want you to know that if you don't think it's okay to be an only, I'm telling you it's okay.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
So I'll respond to Amy really quick about the cat. he's still super, super feral, and I'm trying to find some place to take him because I can't have him anymore. He's causing lots and lots of problems. I contacted a couple people today. No one wants to take him. So
I'm
it's one of
sorry.
those really frustrating things where I don't they don't want him because he's sick, he's not fixed, he's feral. There's literally no one who wants to take him, and
What?
I don't
What's wrong
all
with
I'm
him?
he's I don't know.
What
I
what
have no
what
idea.
is what is he?
He
Uh-huh.
coughs and sneezes a lot. His hair is like falling
Oh.
out. He's mangy. He looks I don't think he actually has mange because his ears are fine, but his
Uh-huh.
hair on his body's falling out. He's super aggressive. He's been living in my house for like what 2 months now, and he's still just
And
as
he won't
feral
let you
gets.
bathe him or anything?
No, he won't let
Okay.
me do shit. I tried to pick him up today. I put a towel on him and was going to try to pick him up. No, he freaked out. So
Oh,
yeah,
I'm so sorry.
I've got 2 more days to try to find someone else to take him, and otherwise he's going to my vet, and my vet said he will do what he can. If he can't do anything, he's gonna take care of it. So
Oh
Well,
because I
Lord.
just
my
can't no more.
my
I
ferals
understand.
It's really
my ferals
frustrating,
live
but
outside. I have two
yeah,
inside cats, but my ferals are all
they
outside cats.
so are mine. I've got, like I said, I've got a dozen of them that come in and eat, but they all come in, eat, and leave. And this guy is really messed up. Like, he's not a normal cat. Like, I don't know what's wrong with
Hmm.
him, but
Well,
he is
and
just messed up.
honestly, please don't feel bad if you take him to the vet and the vet sends him
I
to the
like I said,
Rainbow Bridge because
right,
he may need to go to the Rainbow Bridge. That may be
right,
the
because
best thing
I don't know
for
what else to
him.
do. So like I said, like my vet said that if he can do something, he'll do something. If he can't, he'll take care of it. So
Right.
I'm gonna go give him $25 to figure out what to do with it. I just don't want to know. I just gonna drop him off, and
Right.
he's gonna do what he's gonna
And
do, whatever that is.
don't feel bad because he may have something absolutely that he is terrorized by, and he may need to go to the Rainbow Bridge, and we all will be at the Rainbow Bridge at some point, so that
Well,
Mhm.
it's there's something like neurological. I don't know if he's deaf. Like he's just I've tried for 2 months. Like my other the other feral, the orange one, he was completely feral when he started hanging out here. And now he comes up, he gets love, he eats off his own plate. He's not aggressive. Like he's an awesome cat now. But the black one, no, he is just as feral gets. I can't fix him. He doesn't want to be fixed. He won't even use the box. He that's my biggest complaint is he keeps peeing and stuff all over the house. Like it's driving me. I keep mopping the floors every damn day and I'm over it. Like I'm just it's too much. The
have
fighting.
you put him have you put him back outside to see
Oh
how he
yeah. So I told the owner because I rent my house and I told the owner about it. I'm like, look, I need your help, you know. And so his nephew came, took the cat and like a couple blocks away and dropped it off. And literally within 3 hours, he was
it
back in the
came back?
house.
Yes. Uh-huh.
hmm So I'm like, well, that didn't help me. Unless they're going to drive him. Like, honestly, he was feral probably his entire life. I don't think he's ever had a normal, like, human
Right.
owner. So if
Mm-hmm.
they took him to another part of town, then, they could drop him off, but he's still like, he needs medical attention.
They'll come
So
back
I'm
to
just
where they're
gonna,
fed too all the
I
time.
know. So
Correct.
that's why
Yes.
I'm taking him if I can't find nobody because I've got a couple people putting out feelers. If we can't find nothing by Monday, I have an appointment with him on Monday to take him in on Monday. So
And
it's
I
just
think that's absolutely valid because he may have an issue where he is hurting and he will not get over it. Please don't feel bad about this.
No, I do, but there's nothing I can do about it.
And it's
I have to look
way
at the
more
health of my
humane
cats.
for him to go to the Rainbow Bridge.
Because he said their people won't take him.
It's
He's
better
got
for
people
him
he
not to
works with, and they
suffer,
won't
you
take him.
know, if he does
Correct.
have
No
something.
suffering. No suffering. We have to live with the human suffering because we can't do that. But the animal suffering just should not exist. If an
Well, like
animal cannot.
today, just trying to feed the cats, like if I can get him to go into the bathroom when I feed my cats, if I can get him into the bathroom and close the door, then all the other cats will eat their food, no problems, no fights, nothing. But this black cat is always like trying to steal their food for no reason.
Right. Food
And
aggression.
it just doesn't change. It's just frustrating. It sucks, but by Monday we'll have a solution. So
well, I will be praying. I will be praying because I know that's just hard as heck. God, because I love animals. I hate to say this, but I love animals almost more than humans.
I do love animals more than humans.
Too.
Come on. I do, because usually, like I said, I have all these other cats that come in and eat all the time, and I'm fine with that. But it's the fact that, one, he won't leave, and two, he won't act like a normal cat of a person, like a domestic cat.
Yeah.
I understand, but I don't even try to let my ferals come in. My ferals are outside, and that's it.
Because I have
and I
three
give
of
them
my
food,
own.
and I give them water, and I talk to them, but they're just outside. Period.
Yeah. No, I have like a big thing of dry food that I keep close to the front door, so they can come in, because my cats have to be able to come in and out. They can't not go outside.
Okay. No, my
that's
indoors
why they
are
come in.
indoors. Period.
Yeah, no, not here. It's too hot. They need a yard.
Well, and it's hot here too, but we have trees, and I give them water, and they have made it through everything. They've even made it through the March freeze back 2 years ago, and they're still all here. And I don't even know how that happened, because we tried to do something, but we just didn't know what to do. And so, but yeah, I love my babies, and they've given me a baby during a hurricane when one of the mamas didn't know what to do with her baby, and she put it next to the door, and the baby was just crying so loud I had to go out and get it, and the eyes weren't even open. And that's my baby that's on my my little thing right there, my what do you call that, my picture, my avatar. That's my baby Avatar. That's my baby that was given to me at 5 days old. And, but other than that, the ferals are outside. Anything else is inside.
So I was living at the beach when I first moved to Mexico, and the house I was staying in had beach cats. They're just beach cats. They roam house to house getting food and stuff. And I guess one of the beach cats that lived in my area had kittens, but then the mom died. And they used to come to my house all the time. And so the dad brought the two babies that were left to my house.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there one day, and all of a sudden I'm hearing this meow, 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 meow. And I'm like, what the heck?
Yes,
his
that's
name was
the way
Batman.
mine was.
And so I opened the door and I look, and there's these two tiny little babies, and he's meowing and rubbing on me. He's like, look, these are yours now, feed them. Right? Like, it just blew my mind. I'm like, how are they so smart? But yeah, I've had Mark ever since, because his sister was feral. She wouldn't become not feral, and she took off one day. But Mark has stayed by my side ever since, and he was only a couple weeks old. So now he has a weird licking thing where he licks things all the time because he wasn't weaned properly, because he was left from his mom died when he was like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks old.
Well, see, mine was only 5 days old. I then had to bottle feed, and I'm mama. And so she's now, I mean, that was back in September. So we're almost, a couple of months, 3 months to a year. And she has just done wonderful. Of course, I took her to the vet immediately. And, but yeah, her eyes weren't even open.
Yeah. No, their eyes were open, but he was a baby. I've had him it's been 4.5 years now. He's 4.5 now.
Yeah, my Zoe Beth, her eyes weren't open. It was, I didn't know if she'd make it. She made it. She's made it, and she's wonderful, and I love her. I love my animals more. Again, I love animals more than people. Sorry, people. But
if you're worried about cat smells, someone's asking about cat smells. The main thing is to change their litter regularly.
Absolutely.
Get scooping litter and scoop it every day. Every day.
Yes.
Don't skip days. You've got to do it every day, because that smell will permeate like the plastic and the walls, and it's bad. But that's the main thing. You just scoop their boxes every day and vacuum the floors and keep them clean.
And mop them. See, my litter's in a place where the floors are laminate, and so when I change the litter, I then vacuum and mop the whole area, and so and they just are so happy.
Yeah, the licking thing is a weird thing from them not being weaned properly. Not all of them do it.
It is.
I used to have a cat that would suck. I had a cat that would suck like a nipple on.
Yeah,
that was so weird.
My son has one of his he has 2 kitties, and they're, but one of them has sucked forever because he wasn't weaned properly.
Yeah.
See, and that's what I tried to do, although God knows I didn't know what to do to wean Zoe off of the bottle. I just did the best I could. And asked the vet, because I'm not a cat. What am I supposed to know?
They don't care. You're a cat in their eyes. That's what they say. That the reason that cats are nice to us is because they think we're a bigger cat. They think we're cats. Supposedly.
That's so sweet. I love that. I want to be a cat. I want to be a bigger cat. And I've learned the whole, you blink your eyes, do not stare at them. I have learned so much.
I think my dog thinks that she's human sometimes.
Well, that's a dog thinking they're human. A cat just thinks that they rule the world. They don't care. They're cats. We're all inferior.
Yeah, we should wrap this up any moment now. Hey, Gregory Bo, welcome. So,
love you, Monty.
Well, thank you.
Love you, and please have a good night's sleep. And I pray for your dad to have a good night's sleep, because I know he's grieving as well.
Yes, exactly. Thanks for all the cat info, Hadass and Hippies on this. I appreciate it.
Screw Chantel, we're now a cat,
Yeah. She's back live on YouTube once again, but I actually gotta get my program actually scanned and verified. So I won't be going live, but I'll maybe do a video. We'll have to see. But thank you everybody for being on panel. Ear Pepperoni, Hot Ass Business, Chippista, Skinny Queen, and we also had a little Trash Panda on for a bit.
Doe-eyed Kitty.
Yeah, and the white cookie
Yeah,
as
white
well.
cookie.
Yeah. So thanks everybody for joining for another MAD.
Thank you.
I love you all, and thank you, Monty, for doing this, because I don't know what it does for you, but it helps us.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Take
You
care.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.